What's up, YouTube? This is Siege64. Normally on my YouTube channel I talk about gaming, tech, gadgets, that kind of thing, home theater. Now, one thing that isn't always thought about is what makes for good home theater eating. Everybody knows the obvious answer is popcorn. Everyone has a gamer food, Doritos. Popcorn is the classical home theater food. Whenever you want to have a movie night, popcorn is the one thing you grab. And so today, I'm going to talk about how I make great popcorn. I'm going to talk about the ingredients I use, what needs to happen, so that you never have to eat microwave popcorn ever again. And I'm going to talk about why it's so important. So what I'm going to start off with is, I'm just going to share my great popcorn recipe. I'm going to walk through making some, and I apologize for my voice. I'm actually pretty sick today, but I really wanted to make this video, so I'm going to make myself some popcorn, and I'm going to get through this video. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the popcorn maker. They sell this thing, Wabash Valley sells something called the Whirly Pop. You put it on your stove and you can crank it to stir the contents. That's a very popular option. I have a tabletop Waring Pro popcorn maker, so it has a kettle. The kettle is the #1 ingredient because it's made out of metal and it's self-stirring, so I don't have to stir it. It stirs itself. They also have tabletop ones that you can flip. Those work, but because they're made of plastic and not metal, the heat doesn't conduct as well, for example. Also extremely important are steam vents, which mine has. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to preheat my popcorn maker and talk some more about popcorn. You'll notice it's quite loud. That's the stirring rod, basically stirring. So why is home theater so essential to a great movie night? Or why is popcorn so essential for your home theater? Well, if you've ever had microwave popcorn, you know how bad it tastes. It's filled with chemicals that just don't replicate the original taste as well. We'll get there one day, but right now it just doesn't work. The popcorn is very bland, it's lower quality, and basically popcorn was just not meant to be microwaved. You just cannot take the flavorings and put them in a bag and have it work, because what they've done to sacrifice just does not make it flavor. So if you're a person who thinks, I have always hated microwave popcorn, I don't like popcorn, this might be the thing you were after the whole time. If you're somebody who thinks, I really like microwave popcorn, then I invite you to open your mind. If you thought microwave popcorn was good, you'll think this is incredible. So what are the ingredients to making a great batch of popcorn? We got the popcorn maker. That's essential. But what you do with the popcorn, what kind of popcorn you have, there are different types of popcorn. Today I'm using Colonel Seasoned popcorn. It's nice, fluffy, it's yellow. There are red and black corn varieties. Some people have said that depending on the flavorings used, you might not be able to tell a difference. I would argue that's completely wrong. Different popcorns taste very different. So I'd advise against buying the cheapest Pop Secret or generic popcorn in the bag for like 99 cents. Because you can still not spend a whole lot and get much higher quality corn. You can get lighter, smaller corn, you can get bigger kernels, which is what Colonel Seasons is great for. I would argue that the butter you top with is also essential. Again, I'm using Colonel Seasons, and the reason is because I haven't found anything better. If you found something better, let me know. I have a bottle of Orville Redenbacher that I've tried, and it tastes kind of weird. It just has a weird flavor. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to say it's fruity because it's not, but it's just awkward. It's not the same, even though they have virtually an identical ingredient list. So the proportionality might be different for the oils they're using. All I know is that Orville Redenbacher's Pop and Top just is not as good. Now, the secret ingredient I found is flavorful. What is flavorful? It is, simply put, it's a popcorn salt that has some additional flavors thrown in that is actually used in the movie theaters. So what that means is, you're going to have a slightly saltier, and you can adjust how much you're using. The stuff is very, very high in sodium because it's salt, and so you don't want to be using too much. And the amount you want to use depends on how much you're making. which I'll get to in a bit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to first off add some canola oil. I'm going to add a tablespoon per 1/3 cup of pop. So again, let me say that one more time. One very small batch, probably enough for a person, maybe a little more than for one person. You add a 1/3 cup of popcorn, a tablespoon of oil, and a 1/4 teaspoon of flavorful. So that's per 1/3 cup of popcorn. If you want to make more, sometimes you can make 4 times as much in one kettle, and that works. So you just scale up as necessary. So I'm going to start off with a tablespoon of oil. I use canola oil. If you want that real movie theater popcorn, you can use red coconut or coconut oil. That's what they use in the theater. I am a little bit health conscious. I know popcorn with lots of oil and butter doesn't seem like it, but I prefer to use a healthier oil. Canola is slightly healthier. Peanut's the best, but obviously it's very expensive. So what I'm going to do is, canola is great because everybody has it. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to take my tablespoon. I'm going to try not to make a mess. So I'm just going to pour it out. This is hard because I'm left-handed. Easy. So, now at the same time I add that, I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of flavorful. Again, I apologize, I'm not filtered up. This is hard because it's so easy to go overboard. So, got to level off here. I'm going to add just a little more. If you want it salty, if you want less salty, you can adjust. That's the great thing about recipes. So, oh boy, I'll spill some. I think that should be it. Actually, let me just have a little. See some more. And it does kind of make a mess of your kettle, but it is so worth it that you will not care. It really does make a difference. And lastly, I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of popcorn because I'm making it just for me. So I'm sick and I don't want to make it for other people. Actually, I'm making it for you guys too at home on YouTube or on the book. This can be kind of a messy endeavor if you're not being careful. So now we're just going to sit and let the magic happen. So while that's going on, let's see if I can't give you a close-up on some of the stuff we're doing. So this is Flavical. It's gold medal 02045. It's a huge carton. It is, in fact, 2 pounds 3 ounces, or 35 ounces, 992 grams, so almost a kilogram if you're in Canada. So this tells you just how much to use. And I'm going to give you guys a close-up of that so you can see how much to use. Whoa. How's that? So 4 ounces if popcorn is a 1/2 teaspoon. I don't go by ounces, I go by cups. I don't know the conversion at this moment. So basically a 1/4 teaspoon for a 1/3 cup of popcorn. Now when this happens, I'm going to want to scale in here so you guys can see it. You can already see it's quite yellow. It's just looking gorgeous right now. So when it slows to a crawl, that's your, that's your clue to say, hey, maybe we should stop so it doesn't burn. Just like with the microwave, actually. So now, I have a nice little bowl I like to use here. Let me show you this nice, delicious golden yellow. It's already yellow, but the flavorful does give it a nice, more yellow color. So let me just put this chuck here. Yeah, you probably can't see that, huh? Okay. That looks alright. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scoop some with my hand into this nice, you can just see how delicious yellow it is, right? So I have my little cup here. You can buy tons of movie theater accessories online to make it feel more like theater. You can buy paper boxes, paper bags rather. I prefer this because you can wash them so they're not so wasteful. I really need a scoop. Now that I have my, delicious fluffy yellow popcorn, what next? So we have the movie theater butter that we've topped. Just give it, so if you just want just a little bit. Again, I'm kind of health conscious, so I just like to drop. Not use a whole lot. Now, I've been having a flavorings crisis because everybody's been eating their flavorings, so I have like none left. And the one they always seem to come back to is the nacho cheddar by Carl Seasons. I just cannot keep the stuff stocked in my house because it goes so fast. Not because there's not a whole lot in there, but because everybody freaking uses it. So that's the one flavor that everybody seems to come back to. I personally like white cheddar and caramel, which I don't have a sample of right now. I have some kettle corn if you want the kettle corn flavor. But what it comes down to is, use what you like. Some of their flavorings, they really taste better on other stuff that is not popcorn, which is ironic because their stuff's meant for popcorn supposedly, but some of it's better on chicken, ironically. So we're just gonna pop, shake it. Now, you finally have the recipe for that delicious home theater taste. So let me close up here. Yeah, see that? That's just, I wish I could, taste-o-vision, smell-o-vision. It smells amazing, it tastes amazing, and now you're ready to watch Batman kick some ass in your home theater the right way. Nom nom nom. This is Siege64, and if you have any more questions about popcorn, what makes popcorn amazing, drop me a comment on this video or on my YouTube channel. And check out some of my other great videos in which I explore tech or gaming. I'll see you later.